Hello, greetings, 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 greetings. Good afternoon, the VCCI community, young professionals, young adults. Welcome to VCCI Varsity College Connections International. Our line, of course, purpose, connect, inspire, and transform. And it's all about global leadership, grooming, and connections. This is a platform for college and university students as well as graduates who are aged 18 to a maximum of 40 years. Welcome to episode 2. Now, as we continue, you might want to know, what do we do as VCCI? Now, as VCCI, you might want to know, what do we do as VCCI? Now, as VCCI, we are a platform that seeks to bring together college and university students as well as those that have graduated aged 18 to 40. We bring them together so that we can socio-economically empower them through a wide range of professional services. And the underlying objective being to coach and mentor them into competent, confident, creative, conscious, compassionate leaders who can go on to significantly contribute to socio-economic development in our motherland, Zimbabwe, and of course, regionally, internationally, and globally. So that's what we do. Now, before we deep dive, get ready, get ready. Like I always do, please just look for that hot chocolate. My favorite is hot chocolate, or if yours is coffee or tea or fruit juice or passion, whatever it is, grab that drink as well as some popcorns so that you enjoy eating whilst you are watching and of course listening to our second episode of our of our VCCI insights. So these insights are a way of us whereby we just come and empower you. We pick a specific topic and then we unbundle it, we unlock it, so that at the end of the day we come up with some takeaway lessons. Come up with some takeaway lessons. Okay, so today, like I said, this is episode 2. I'm sure you are ready with your popcorn, your hot chocolate, or your fruit juice, whatever it is, or your mango juice, whatever. You know what you like best. So I'm sure you are ready. So let's get straight into what we are talking about today. So today we are looking at how to manage your purpose in life. How to manage your purpose in life. Now, last episode we defined purpose. After defining purpose, we then looked at the importance of having or of knowing your purpose in life. Remember, I said, if you don't know the purpose of something, it's very easy and it's highly likely that you are going to abuse that thing. Let me give you an example. We all know a belt. A belt, we use it to buckle our trousers, to buckle our skirt. But if you don't know that that is the purpose of a belt, you might as well use it for a tie because you don't know the purpose of a thing. So I was saying to you, before we look into how can you or myself manage my purpose in life, the first thing is to define. So we defined and we understood that purpose is all about the intended design, your raison d'etre, your reason for existence. So that's purpose. And then when we looked at the importance, we understood that having a purpose in life is very important because then it will help us to prioritize our life. We will then know what to do, at what time, where, why, and how. And we will avoid certain people. We will avoid certain processes. Why do we avoid all those processes? Because we know that they are not relevant to achieving our purpose. I even gave you an example when I said We cannot prevent a bird from flying over our head, but certainly we can prevent it from building a nest and the chicks egging and the eggs hatching there into chicks. That we can prevent. So challenges are there in life. But if you know your purpose in life, you are somebody who is not going to succumb to stressors, to challenges. You are going to be resilient and you are going to rebalance, bounce back. Why? Because you know your purpose in life. Now, I've just done a very quick revision there. So, let us now look at today. We are not going to complete everything today. I don't want the video to be unnecessarily long. So let us look at how then can you manage your purpose. And as usual, we play this background music, which is all about having a good day, a good life, because at VCCI, we are very positive about life. It doesn't matter what you are confronting. At the end of the day, we need to continue to be somebody who has a happy heart, a happy soul, and a happy spirit. Right. And out of that, let me just lower the volume so that we continue. Now, these are critical questions, as you can see there on the slide. You need to ask those questions or these questions if you are to be somebody who can successfully manage your purpose in life. The first question there is, who am I? Take a few moments and ask yourself, who am I? I mean, asking yourself seriously. I know this might sound like a very simple question, but take some moment to ask yourself, who am I? If possible, get a ballpoint pen and a piece of paper and begin to jot what is coming to your mind or the responses that you are getting. Ask yourself, who am I? And begin to write whatever you yourself are responding to this question. And I'll be very happy if you can share with me whatever you have jotted. Have you managed to come up with maybe 3 phrases, 3 sentences, or is it a paragraph, or is it a page, or is it 20 pages? Can you write 20 pages responding to the question of who am I? This will really help you. Please do this exercise. If you can't finish it today, then finish it tomorrow. I'm simply saying, who am I? And what I want you to do is to respond to this question of who am I? Imagine you are doing an examination and the exam question is write a comprehension about who am I? That's what I'm saying. Who are you? Who am I? So you need to ask this question, who am I? Why am I saying so? If you don't know yourself, if you don't know who you are, then how are you going to know your purpose in life? Because to start with, you don't even know who you are. You don't even know yourself. How can you then manage your purpose in life? If you are somebody who depends on other people's opinion, then tough luck is going to be very difficult for you to successfully manage your purpose in life. The next question is, how did I become to be who I am? You need to ask that question, because if you can't ask the question of how did I become to be who I am, then it's going to be very difficult for you to successfully manage your purpose in life. Also ask the question, why am I who I am? And again, take a piece of paper and a ballpoint pen and begin to write. Tell us, why is it that you are who you are? Why? If you write all responding to all these 3 questions, you begin to realize that there are a number of avenues or there are a number of ways that you can begin to then respond so that you get to know how best to successfully manage your purpose in life. Let's continue. Now, these questions about who am I, how did I come to be who I am, and why am I who I am, can lead you to examine other factors. So, the factors that you can also examine are the biological factors, and I'm talking here the gender. Who am I can be answered by way of looking at the biological factors. Who are you? Are you a girl child? Are you a boy child? This is very, very important because in life, there are certain things which are only unique to the boy child and others which are unique to the girl child. And as a result, your purpose in life can also be understood, be defined, and be managed successfully based on your gender. In other words, if you don't know your gender, it can also cause a lot of challenges, a lot of problems when it comes to how you can successfully manage your purpose in life. So it's very important. Who are you in terms of your gender? And when you know your gender, then it also becomes very easy for you to manage your purpose in life, for you to identify, recognize, and know your purpose in life, because there is no gap there. For example, if you think that you are a boy, but at the same time you think, maybe you are a girl, can you see that there is no clarity there? You need to know, are you a boy? Are you a girl? And once you are very sure of your gender, it also helps you to actually know your purpose in life and then to also manage it more successfully. The next thing to examine is your family background and ancestry. You know, we don't just come from nowhere. You do not just all of a sudden exist. You know, from the biology aspect, it also means that there is a father and a mother. I know we do have instances whereby we have some children who actually grow up right to the age of 18, 24, some even 50, some 60, and they don't even know their biological parents, either their father or their mother. And maybe they were looked after by some relatives or some well wishers, or they got adopted. I know it happens. But again, it's very important to put your effort and trace your roots and trace your family background and trace your ancestry and trace your genealogy. It is very, very important because when you know who you are in terms of your family background, your genealogy, your ancestry, then you'll be able to know your purpose in life and how best to identify your purpose and to manage it given your ancestry, given your family history, given your family background. Family lines, family genealogies have got different characteristics, have got different issues within their family line. And if you are not aware of that, you will find that it can cause a lot of challenges when it comes to manage your purpose in life. Let's go to ethnicity, culture. Broadly speaking, we are saying, are you an African? Are you a European? Are you an Asian? All this is very, very important because culture and ethnicity again play a vital role when it comes to knowing your purpose in life and managing your purpose in life. Many times, some people fail to manage their purpose in life because they are pretending to be a certain ethnic and yet they do not belong to that particular ethnicity. It is very, very important. And then it causes a lot of challenges, a lot of problems. Whether you are an individual, whether you are single, whether you are married, it is very important to always reflect at your ethnicity, at your culture. Finally, for today, ask your spirituality. Examine your spirituality. again, you find it very difficult to successfully manage your purpose in life if you don't have clarity in terms of your spirituality. Human beings are very much spiritual people. I know there is a whole lot of debate when it comes to spiritual issues, but there is one thing which is quite common across all humanity globally. We all believe that there is some power which is superhuman. There is that strong belief of a superhuman power, and then we differ in terms of how we relate with that superhuman power. And the common name is God. The common name is God. But the God worshipped by a certain ethnic or a certain people group is not necessarily the same God worshipped by others, and not necessarily worshipped in the same way. My debate is not around which God is the right God or the true God. No, 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 no. All I'm saying is, in order for you to know your purpose in life, in order for you to successfully manage your purpose in life, you need to examine your spirituality. What is your understanding about spiritual issues? Once you have clarity about understanding spiritual issues, it will also help you to not only know your purpose in life, but how you can successfully manage your purpose in life. So these are very, very important questions that you should ask if you are to successfully manage your purpose in life. Now, as we come to a close, I want to give you an opportunity to join VCCI. We are Varsity College Connections International. And of course, we do bring young professionals together. And our payoff line is purpose, connections, inspiration, and transformation. You can become a professional member of VCCI by simply scanning that QR code, or you can get us on +263 7733533800 +263 7733533800. To be a member is $60 per year, but we are running a promotion, so you can become a member by only paying $24 per year. If you can't pay $24 per year cash, then you can consider going for the monthly membership, which is $5 per month. After the month, the membership expires, then you pay another $5. Okay. Once you become a member, you benefit from so many, many benefits. Get in touch with us so that we can explain the benefits for you. And of course, if you are out there as a key stakeholder, this is a platform where you can actually advertise. There are golden opportunities for sponsorship. So you can support VCCI by advertising in our channel, also sponsoring our projects, giving our students industrial attachments. Please do get in touch with us so that we can discuss your advertisement needs as well as your sponsorship needs. VCCI. In summary, today we have discussed how you can successfully manage your purpose in life. And we said you need to ask questions about who am I? How did I come to be who I am? Why is it that I'm who I am? And we said examine these factors, examine the biology, your gender. Are you a boy child, a girl child? Examine your family background, examine your ethnicity, and of course, examine your spirituality. When you examine all these factors, it will help you to be able not only to know your purpose, but how you can successfully manage your purpose in life. And as we come to a conclusion, again, those are our contact details: +263 7733533800. Email vcci@sbgazim.com. That's our email address there, and our payoff line: purpose, connect, inspire, and of course, transform. We want to encourage you to join VCCI. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Dr. Charlie, and I'm the lead consultant. You can call me YAPC, the Young Adults Professionals Coach. YAPC, Young Adults Professional Coach. Tell me, what do you think about this video? Please drop your comments below. I really value your feedback. I will respond to all of them. Like this video, share it with all your colleagues, and above all, click the subscriber button. Please do click the subscriber button. When you click the subscriber button, you become the first to get notified each time I release podcasts like this. I want to encourage you, click the subscriber button. If you did not watch our first episode, please just follow our YouTube channel and you'll be able to see our first episode when we introduce the topic of managing your purpose in life. Once again, my name is Dr. Charlie, Young Adult Professional Coach. We are VCCI. We connect college and university students as well as those that have graduated. Your age should be between 18 and the maximum 40 years. And we bring together, we help you to network. There are global scholarships, career coaching, CV writing, job searching, leadership development, community development, and a number of professional workshops. Too many to mention. For today, thank you very much. My name is Dr. Charlie. Bye. See you in episode 3.